Howdy. Alright, so portion of the project complete today. Needed to get this up. Didn't want to put it on patio stones in case we get a lot of snow. Last year we actually had a bit of snow locally here. I don't want that laying down in the snow. And as I said in the last video, I didn't want to put it on the edge there, just in case if we do get a whole lot of snow and it comes off the roof, you don't want it falling right down on top of your unit there, the outdoor unit. So it's the EG4. This is 24,000 BTU unit. It's supposed to be good for 1,200 square feet, which is 30 by 40 foot shop. So finished welding up the frame. There's 1 foot legs on each corner. I just pounded it down in the dirt. It's just holding this. It'll be fine, I'm pretty sure. I'll keep an eye on it. I put a level on it. The screw line, I don't know if you can see that screw line. It don't quite line up, but the unit's level. We're in the bubble. So again, you got 7 panels on the far side. So up, down, there's 6 plus 1. I have a line trench to the house for the second unit. And then you got 1, so the 4th one in, plus 6. I'm just going to trench those lines over, plug them right in here for the shop, and that leaves me 6 panels that are already trenched in and running into the shop. They're feeding the shop batteries. So I've got the 15 kilowatts, in other words 3 EG4 48 volt. They're running into the shop, in addition to there's 6 panels over here. Those old 100 watt Colemans, I got a plan for them in the future. You can subscribe, find out what I'm going to do with those later. So there's 6 and 6 plus those 6. Those are going to move in the long term. So those are all feeding the shop. Different hours of the day, they all do their thing at peak. Today was a beautiful day. We had lots of sun. We did some welding off the solar panels with our little Yes welder. Works good, but yeah, I think it would have made more sense, well, maybe not to make 2, but I just wanted to make sure that this is going to be what I want before I make 2 of them. But yeah, it's that's pretty solid. Get some rain on it, ground will suck in around the angle irons. So I had a 22 foot length, 1.5 inches by 1/8. I ran out making the tops, or cutting the steel for the tops. So the bottom halves of those, that's just bed frame that was laying on the side of the road. Over the years, I've seen many bed frames just thrown out for scrap. So, you know, if somebody's throwing out their old playground equipment, I'm going to pick it up. It's been sitting around for ages, but I had a use for it. It's 1.5 inches by 1/8 angle iron. Perfect. That made up the bottom half of that. Then I just put a heavy coat of rust paint on it. It'll be good for a long time. So So that was mission accomplished for the day. I don't know, if I was paying me, I'd get fired for being too slow. So tomorrow morning, to clear off that top shelf, that there is a brand new, unused, when I bought the Grow Watt ES5000. So I have one in play, one that's been working for 3 years flawlessly, to be honest. Love the thing. I mean, yeah, I see all this new equipment coming out and I think, ooh, I could go get some new equipment, but I really don't need to. There's a lot of us guys out there who have these old Grow Watts ES5000s. Can't really justify spending more money. Then again, really, I'm just learning all of this before I go all in. The equipment, like I said, I bought this 3 years ago, and the equipment today, it's getting better all the time. So, you know, I might even plug this in and get another 6, or sorry, another 3-pack to give me 6 batteries, just to run that heat pump in here full time. Who knows? But yeah, I'll clear off that shelf in the morning, vacuum up the walls. I gotta run into Home Hardware, pick up a sheet of plywood, pin it up, and then I can mount. So this is a second unit. I have one more. I have 2 of these, so I got one more out in the shipping container. I got to bring that in. I got to put up the plywood, get it all mounted up. So the plan for tomorrow, hopefully, is going to be mount the wall unit, make all the connections to the outdoor unit, drill the holes, run all the lines, get it all connected, and then we'll see. So yeah, with that shelf there, it's going to be easy to access. There's a little screen filter in these indoor units, I believe. I think much like a little window shaker unit. So you're going to want to be able to pull that out and rinse it out occasionally. And the other thing was, every time I open the door, the wood stove, when it's going, little bits of ash come out the door and then they float up. And that's why I have that, I think is what, 20-inch box fan with the filter taped on the back. And I change them out pretty regular. Just filters out some of the dust and floating around in the shop. Like I've got 3 spare filters sitting there. I should get up there and change that one out soon. So we'll get at that. But so that's our base load heat in the winter. When it's cold, especially overnight, obviously. But if I can reduce the amount of wood that I'm burning, because I'm burning a cord a week in the wintertime. And, you know, God bless the guy who provides me with firewood. He thinks the amount of welding repairs that I do for him is worth a lot more than I do. But anyways, yeah, I love burning wood. I got no problem with it. But if these units pump out the heat during the daytime hours especially, and like I say, if the consumption is low enough that I can set up a battery system to run it off AC overnight, who knows? This is all experimenting, do it here on my shop, figure things out, know and understand what I'm doing before I try and take my house off grid. You know, that could happen. So yeah, we'll throw some filter cloth down, put some patio stones around the bottom, keep the weeds out of the way. So yeah, more work to do tomorrow. We'll get on it and we'll see how this all works out over time. Anyhow, good night all. Bye for now.